Okay, so flooded tabula rasa. This is a new one. Maybe this will become the new sentence. We need a new sentence, right? So I've got 3 starting mexes, and I did get our lovely Cybern Overlords as the faction of choice. I cannot argue with this. We're going to go 3 mechs. Going to move over. We're going to move over there. And we're going to build a bunch of engineers. So there are mass extractors all over the place in the water. It looks like basically everything is the same with a few more ridges added. A little low-lying area, some sand texturing, and then flood it. Raise the water table on this son of a gun. So I've got probably these 6 mass extractors, and that would leave no more than that for him. Interesting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I probably get that one down there as well. So we're going to operate under that assumption. So I have 7 mass extractors. Then I can expand outwards and go grab those under the water. And underwater mass extractors are kind of fun. It means they can't die unless you get some T1 subs from your opponent. That means that you need some T1 subs to defend, because T1 subs are effectively raiding units, and in the T1 phase there is only 1 counter. So that's a little less than ideal, but you know, it works. We're also going to build our own air, because I have no idea who on earth is supposed to be the air player. Maybe Blue, maybe not, who really knows? And I am intent on getting my own air so that I do not die stupidly, because I would prefer not to die stupidly multiple times in a row on the same night, even though I've done it twice already. So we're gonna have to find out how this goes. Get you. You are gonna come down here and get that, and you are gonna go up there and grab that one, and then we'll start powering across the water, getting mass extractors as we go. And all of the reclaim has been removed from the middle of the map, which is a little unfortunate if you ask me. But you know, can't fix it once you start it. You guys thought I was going to screw up and build a land factory, didn't you? But no, Brink has eyes like a hawk, which, although they don't catch anything important to the game and often get me killed, are epic at picking up trivial details about my base and making sure that everything is symmetrical and properly aligned and building the right thing and all kinds of things like that. And I am completely talking out of my ass because we all know that I am a noob. Not just at heart, I am a noob in mind, soul, and body. Alright, so we got all this set up. We got our reclaim orders queued. We probably need another land factory in a few minutes. But right now we are going to stick with the 1. We're going to grab as many of these mass extractors as we can and immediately start building some frigates. Because you know what? Can't build mass extractors on the water without frigates. And you cannot get engineers out into the water to build said mass extractors if there are frigates killing all of your crap. So this is probably the ideal situation for what we are attempting. We're going to grab a naval factory, or 3 as it may be, and start building some frigates out of there. And you are going to start reclaiming the crap out of our base all the way around. You too, Sonny. Okay, so mass is looking reasonably good at the moment. We're going to go ahead and brave a mass extractor upgrade because we need to tech up as quickly as possible. It's going to be interesting to see how much of an impact hover plays on this game, because obviously factions that do have hover at T1 are going to be at a distinct advantage. We're going to go ahead and fly across the water here with our handy dandy little bomber. Let scouts go out in front of it. I'm going to try to pick up any little engineers wandering about where they should not be, because if we can deny these mass extractors as long as possible, it's going to work out extremely well for us in the end. There's one right there, which I am probably going to overshoot. Crap, I should have just gone for the other one. So we're going to do that. Actually, we're going to do, where are you? Where are you? There should be, that is an ACU, that's why I can't hit that. Alright, so there's my bomber, epically failing to land. Nope, it got it, just barely on the wing there. Alright, so we're going to get him, and then we're going to go over here and try to grab whatever may come on this side. Nope, not going to happen. 2 interceptors right over there. We are not going to be able to get squat done. Okay, so I am thinking we just stick with 2 factories and assist the 1. We're going to go for frigate, sub-frigate out of both and queue those up towards the front end. And our teammate is pinging about a bomber on the south side. which is definitely something that we should help him out with, although he should be building his own Air Force. So if he continues in this manner of ignorance, we're going to have to get on to him pretty hard. Alright, so you're going to grab that, you're going to grab that. All is well with the world, and we do have a beautiful little bomber winging its way around up on the north side from the Chosen Noob. I did not realize that we had an 1800 on our team. That is very nice indeed. Okay, so all of this is set. We're going to put 2 engineers to assist on each one, and we are overflowing power at the moment, so we're going to do that and then this. Do T2, and we're going to pause you. Alright, mass upgrade is the name of the game, and mute the mic is what I'm doing now. This is what it's like to have allergies all year round. Quite freaking fantastic. Okay, so our little engineer over here that is so cute and cuddly, sitting on top of the water, powering around, we're going to kill him. We're going to kill him dead as a doornail. Alright, so get rid of you and move up to the front, and we have got a nice little force here. We're actually going to move over to the side and try to keep white out of the water, because that sounds like an awesomely fun thing to do. There are some engineers over here as well, it looks like, so I'm going to grab those. You are queued over to that side, so that is good. Blue is UEF, so that's probably 1 frigate. There it is right there. 1 frigate with the radar blip of several. We're going to grab those and go over to the other side, and since we've got a couple of mass extractors that will be upgraded momentarily, we're going to grab some engineers and go power up those factories as they are producing handy-dandy units for us. So he is running for the hills. We're going to move out here, and that is an ACU, so we're not going to move out there. Move back a little bit. I'm going to queue this back over towards the front line. Protect all of our little mass extractors over here. I'm going to queue that, and we are going to take these 2 handy-dandy little submarines, and we're going to kill that mass extractor. Because that is how this works, folks. That is how this works. The submarines are the mech marines of the sea, and that parallel works out in a surprising number of ways. Alright, we're going to get that mass extractor out there. It's going to work out quite well indeed for us. And we're going to grab 2 more simultaneous upgrades once this is complete. And I do believe we're getting enough power overflow from our team to go for T2 on our ACU, which is a little bit of a leap. But we're going to go for it anyway because we need those T2 power generators ASAP. Now, he is moving his frigates forward. He saw what I was doing up there. We're going to pound into his frigate with our submarines. He has 2 subs as well. Not ideal, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to front with some frigates for those handy-dandy beach shields. We're going to keep our subs in the back and hopefully out of harm's way. Alright, good dealio. Let's build up one of these, and let's pause one of these, because we are not doing too well on our power requirements. I'm going to do that and brave our power stall. Oh, there we go. Stalled on mass, now we're good on power. Good, good, good. I do realize that I am quite heavily stalled at the moment, but that is okay. Alright, we're going to go with our handy frigates. Go over to this side and attempt at least to eradicate all of these naval factories. You'll notice that blue, as soon as I started moving that way, he has begun moving his units as well over to this side because he sees what I'm going to do. So we're going to move in. We're going to try our bestest to eliminate some of this build power at least. And we're going to immediately run because I think he has a superior number of subs. He does, in fact, have a superior number of subs. He went for subs immediately, which is a little weird if you ask me. A little fishky. We need submarines in a big, big way. There's 2 more out of the factories. I think we're going to tilt our build a little bit more in that direction. Hey, Norn, leave that plastic alone. Thank you very much. Don't need to be chewing that up. Okay. I do have a bomber. Let's kill some NGs, shall we? That ought to be just the little prick in the side we need to keep him on his toes. Yes, that is a T2 factory. Well, that's interesting. Let's go for our T2 mechs down south. I'm going to unpause here because I think we are going to have enough power to finish this finally. And we're going to queue that. So good there. And then that means we probably don't need to be building, in fact, these subs, because he is more than likely going to get some Coopers online, which are going to absolutely shred anything sub related. So he has got 3 subs in the water. I have 3 as well. Yes. Okay, that's 5. There we go. Let's go harass an ACU. Oh no, he has the torpedo upgrade. Crap-tastic. Okay, we're gonna send everything over there. Yes, I'm power stalling. I know I am. But that's just a fact of life. Alright, we're gonna use up all of our T1 units attempting to massacre this location. I know that I can't beat FTX's FTX's ACU at this particular instance because it is quite powerful indeed, but I can wreck all of the build power over on this side and then retreat quite easily. I'm going to set all of our build power on one factory. As soon as this is done, so you need to assist there, you guys all need to go to this factory. We're going to build a bunch of Salems. Alright, we need to move. How many subs do I have left? I have 3, which is not nearly enough for what I need to do. Well, crud. I do believe Chosen is going to get rushed out of the water. That is less than ideal. This is probably the first Cooper out of that T2 factory. Alright, we got our T2 gen. We can sit on our little pile of eco and be perfectly happy. I've got one more T2 mass extractor that is relatively safe to upgrade, and then we are going to go for some cap in action. This is a very, very T1 oriented, rush oriented map, which is a little weird, honestly, to see from a naval map, but it works. I'm liking it. It gives a lot of action very, very early. Okay, so we're going to get this mass extractor out. That means blue and gray are completely out of the water, except for one mass extractor right over there. And yellow and white. Oh, no, blue's in the back. I'm sorry. Gray is the one that we forced out of the water. So, steely gray is gone. And we only have 3 to deal with. But we are going to push up in here and attempt to get blue. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. But I do know that I'm going to need several Salems to engage that commander effectively. And it may or may not happen. We are going to tackle some of this build power with our handy-dandy T1 bomber. And there is an ACU in the water, but it's a UEF commander, so he's not going to be able to build anything fast enough to actually kill off what I am throwing at him. We need to focus fire on the Cooper, primarily, because that is what is dangerous to us. And that's good. So we got that taken care of. Let's go reclaim, actually. We might be able to get that. Yes, yes, I'm going to kill you. You can't do anything about it. Thank you. Let's see what I got over here. He's got quite a bit of defenses, actually. Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Oh, it was Mantis. I thought it was Engineers. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, once we get 3 Salems, we can threaten that commander. Oh, look, there is Chosen Noob. He has got a T2 ACU versus a T1 ACU, and he is going to get that power ASAP. That is fantastic for us. He has got a double gun upgrade, it looks like. Yes, and he is building T1 PD, and he's got Chrono Dampener. Holy crap, yes, that is fantastic. Oh, yes indeed. Indeededly. So I got 2 Salems. I'm going to bring those up into the bay. Hopefully help him out. And it looks like Black Wolf is just going to sit there and take the damage. Not sure what he's thinking, but I am definitely going to take advantage of that. We're going to go back up in here. You are going to go kill that mass extractor there. And we got torpedo bombers on the ACU. Fantastic. Chosen is doing a wonderful job. There are some interceptors out here which we can get off of his back. Gonna be helpful teammates here. Gonna bring these frigates back out and ram the Salems up into the base. He's got a T2 engineer right there, which is less than ideal, honestly. But we're going to get rid of that engineer and then get rid of the triad. And hopefully I've got enough interceptors. Yes, I do. That I'll actually be able to take care of his cloud as well. We're going to kind of turn into this and make a bank and fall in directly behind him. I overturned. Crap. But we're still good. White is out. FTX Commando, and we're gone. Black Wolf is disconnected. I think everybody's just going to disconnect now. They saw their doom arriving. Outplayed everywhere. GG. This is a fantastic little map. I like how this plays out. I really, really do. Alright, we're going to get all up in here. Grab these T2 point defense and then the ACU. I think we'll do fine. And he is just sitting on his T3 mechs like nothing happened. And I'm all like, bro, you can't fight with T3 mechs. It's not going to happen. But you do what you like and you like what you do. It's all good. All good indeed. Okay. There he goes. Victory! And I get very quiet because I just got to work text. All right. That was actually a pretty dang good match. Maybe we'll get another that is just as fine. The only way to find out is to check out the lobby. See what's going on over here. Well, hello, purple BRNKoINSANITY name. Absolutely love that. Okay, we've got a settings up. We've got a dual gap, which I am slightly outside the range of, but I could probably still play in. No noobs, no clowns, and you're playing on 12-player settings version 13. If that's the one that I think it is, that is a ridiculous map. It has a beetle wreck for, well, each player basically has a T4 wreck. Okay. All aboard the Battle of Thermopylae train. That actually sounds mildly entertaining. Or we could go to Hills, because Chosen is hosting again. Let's play a new map, one that we haven't done before. That sounds like a plan. Get a little varied experience in here.
Group formed.
I didn't want to already drop. That's why I didn't already drop. So basically what's happening right now
Group formed.
is it is 8:20 p.m. and I still don't know where I'm going for work tomorrow.
Formed. Group formed. Group formed.
Okay. Oh, it changed to Africa. You know what? That's actually fine. Let's see. I am on the opposite team from him, and I have got a 1,500 and a 1,400 on my team, and he has got a 1,000 and a 1,200. Do I want to take those odds? He is probably going to win this. But I will try. I will give it the good old college try. We'll see what happens. Well, Roke, see, not knowing where you're going is fine if it's just like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to hang out with this person or go watch a movie or just hang around the house all day. I don't know. No, like, I don't know where I'm going to work tomorrow. As in, I could be getting up at 5 a.m. and driving to work like I have every other day this week. Or I might get to sleep in and not have to go to work till 9. It just depends on where we're going to work. And I don't know yet. So the worst case scenario here is that I stay up till like 11 because I think I'm not going into work till 9. And then he calls me at 5:30 telling me that I actually need to be at the other place. So I don't know. Sometimes I give up on life. Switch with me and see what that does. It's not going to help because it puts the 2 higher rated players on. What? Why did that have higher quality of balance? It's very strange. Very strange. Singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-dum. Yes, it is construction work, which I am trying very hard to get out of. No, actually, 007 dude, the company that I work for is fantastic. Like, it is by far the best construction company that I have ever worked for, and just about the best company, period, that I have ever worked for. But the last 2 weeks have just been fucked as far as schedule goes. And it's because we're working in a couple of people's houses that are being super difficult. But it's life. Crap happens. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. You know how we solve this? No, I'm not even going to go there. Well, I don't know. I don't ever shill for Patreon or whatever. The average viewership that I get on a video, if everybody that watches most of the videos on the channel gave $1 a month on Patreon, I could actually just quit my job. It would replace my paycheck. But that's not going to happen, so whatever. I was building things before I was playing Supcom, so that's the thing. Good lord, this doesn't look like it is ever going to launch. So let's think about other options. Still settings. Still freaking settings. I could go jump in this lobby, which could potentially turn into something very interesting because there's some very good players that usually join this particular host. It is the Arend/Vizarion host. All randoms settings. Oh, look! We're all X'd in. Hey, maybe we'll just stick around with this. There's a settings survivals map. Nice. I actually don't know. What all Patreon accepts. I know they accept PayPal and I know they accept credit cards, probably debit cards. I don't know what all they do. But anyway. Let's see. What am I going to do on this? I am Aeon. My mexes are super spread out. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should go for the water. Probably need to watch the landmass as well. And I am versus, I believe, Ekis. Although I'm not entirely sure on that. Okay, so we're just going to go for our typical little hydro build here. Yeah, I started doing construction work when I was 18. Yeah, that sounds right. 18. I did it for 2 years, and then I took a break because I was going to the community college, and I could not get my class schedule to mesh with a construction work schedule. So that was a thing. And then I did other stuff for about a year. Then went back, and I've been back at construction for roughly 4 years. So yeah, I've been doing it for 6, almost 7 years. So I would say I am a fairly experienced carpenter at this point. / project manager. I've worked as manager at a few places as well, and my current job. But, you know, construction is kind of one of those jobs where some days you'll have where it's super duper easy. And then other days you'll be like, holy hell, I'm dying. Like on Friday, where I worked on a roof. This is a very odd setup with the 3v3. Like, I'm a hell of a long ways away from the water. Is it even worth it to go Navy? I might just need to go land. Like, land might genuinely be more effective. Last Friday, it was 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius actual temperature. Heat index of like 106 with a freaking, I think the humidity was 40%, something like that. And I was working on a roof. So there's some days that are just utterly brutal. And then there's other days that are totally fine where you're working in the AC and whatnot. So it just depends. It just depends. Yes, that explains why I chop down so many trees on Settins, because I am a skilled carpenter. Yup. Totes the reason. Okay, we need to get up to the front line, and I am going to build the bane of everyone else's existence, the lovely Harbinger, which is awesome. Question is, how fast can I get to Harbingers? We're going to accumulate some engineers right over here, which are going to help us in building some lovely, lovely things. And you, let's see, we need to get, how many engineers should I have reclaiming? Probably as many as I have currently, because I have enough to sustain an upgrade, and I think that is what I need to shoot for. Alright, so we got interceptors and scouts coming out. We got plenty of power, we got plenty of reclaim. I can actually get another mechs upgrade, otherwise my engineers will stop reclaiming. We're going to find out what he's doing. So he is probably in a better position to go Navy than I am, because he is sitting right on the shore. And he is going to have to lock this mess down. So Navy could be frustrating later in the game, but it's probably not going to be bad right now. Is how this is most likely going to work. You need to get a radar down, because I sense trouble coming. I am versus No Caps, who is Cybern, and will probably go for Navy because he will have Salem's, and Salem's will wreck all of my stuff. And that is the more frustrating reality of things. We're going to select you, and you are going to go way over here. You are going to hide, because I don't want you to die. We'll finish that mechs and then go down. Okay. You guys need to build a land factory and assist it to T2. I see you, little bomber. Oh, crap. I also see what's going to happen here. No! Okay, good. You got my radar, but it's not the end of the world. Well, that might be, though. I freaking hate heavy raiders. Alright, we're going to do that. Tank is going to go after... That is actually a Mantis. Well then. Interesting. Chosen is pausing for a second. Wonder why. Still considering whether I should study history or politics, so I don't have to wash dishes for 2 years. Well, I hate to tell you this, but if you get a history degree, you're probably still going to be washing dishes for 2 years. I don't know. Politics just terrifies me as a career, because it would be so ridiculously unstable. And with social media and stuff the way it is, like at any moment you could just get torched and you would never work again. So what? Bell recommends English as a career choice. All right. So that was rather frustrating. But I'm going to get my ACU out, and hopefully things will get better. We're going to patrol right there. Try to maintain eyes on the prize. And we need to time this perfectly where we back up. There we go. Attack, please. Alright, ACU is going to come up, and thanks to our superior range, and holy hell, I am overflowing. I forgot I had 2 upgrades going at once. They both finished at the same time, and then overflow. Yay for overflow! Woo! Which means probably my engineers stopped reclaiming. Yes, they did.
Under attack.
Awesome. There we go. Alright, so land factory, and we're going to build another land factory down here. You guys are all going to assist this, and it's going to go for an immediate T2. Okay, so things are looking relatively good here. No Caps is getting pushed back by that ACU, and he is fighting 2 people up front. That's not good. That is not good at all. We're going to go for another T2 over here. No, we're not. We do not have enough power to support that, and we are on temporary income from reclaim. So we're going to do that right there. We're actually going to rush the T3 and go Harbingers. All in one freaking fell swoop. So, grab these 2. Go for some more P-Gens. I am very rapidly going to run out of reclaim, which will fix our power stall problems. Or not. There we go. It's dipping every time we reclaim, but it is not dying. So that is what we're going for there. We can finally go out here and grab that, because we have now cleared out everything on the back end. So let's go out and scout about and see what there is for this map to offer us. I probably need to send the ACU out to the front, because more than likely we are going to need the combat strength, because there are Mantis galore coming. We're going to go up to the front, nip that crap in the bud, reclaim with a few more engineers in order to get this thing a-going. That's right, get out of town, bro. You're not going to get by me. You're going to string those little Mantis in. They're all going to die one by one. That's right. Get out. Get out of my town. This is not good. Not good at all. Hopefully what will happen here is I can get Harbingers out, and I'll be able to abandon this corner and move my ACU over here to help him. Okay, not good. I have 7 inties. He has about 10. So definitely a superior air force there. We're going to finish that and start assisting our little air factory over here to get a few more inties up. And we're going to queue them to the middle, because I am worried about my bud here. We're going to grab that and back up. You're going to assist there. And we're going to grab two more, count them, two more mass extractors. Good, good, good. Okay. So, Greenio is doing relatively well at the moment. Wait a minute. Chosen is... What? Did he rename his ACU to Greenio? That's weird. Alright, we gotta save him. Damn it. I think he might be dead. I'm pretty sure he is dead. Save yourself with the jesters! Please, for the love of all that is holy, don't die. I'm coming. Oh, crap. It's Jester City. Oh, yes! He took all the jesters with him! I'm saved! Although, not for long. Where's my ACU? There he is.
Commander under attack.
Get in the freaking water. Damn it. This is not good at all. And he's going to be on my T3 factory as my first Harbinger comes out. Crap-tastic. And it's gone. I had all my eggs in that one basket, and it did not pan out.
Commander under attack.
That freaking Jester snipe owned it, like, just completely. It looks like a Crux. Yeah, a Crux is not a high enough level to take the initiative to actually grab this. So, that was my entire play right there, folks. I'm sorry. The highest ranked player got double teamed, and then the we didn't have a high enough rank on this side to pick up the slack. And I had all of my eggs in that basket. So, a backstory as to why I was saying what I did about the team matchup. Basically, one of two things happens. If you have a super high ranking player on one team with two lower ranks, and the other team has three middling players, there's one thing that can happen to win. Everybody has to gang up on the high-ranked player and kill him as quickly as possible. If you don't do that, you will lose. Because he will tech better than everyone else, and he will play better than everyone else, and he will kill one person eventually, at least. And then it's a 3v2. And the fact that two of the three are lower rank does not, in fact, matter. The flip side of that is, if the high rank dies, the two lower ranks really don't stand a chance. So, yeah. No Caps outplayed me because he was able to get that many Jesters online and still have enough units to harass my opponent, which I should not have let happen. So, I misplayed that to a certain degree, but I really think that had Noobs not ACU not gotten tangled up in all of those units, I think we could have won it. Because I had a T3 factory, could have gotten out of flak to kill all of the Jesters with. Well, no, the Jesters were already built, so I probably would have still died. But could have built a flak, and I would have had Harbingers, and everyone else except for FTX Commando was on T1 land. And Harbingers versus T1 land is just hilarious. Like, if you have 4 Harbingers, you can just steamroll them all the way back to the base. The only way to stop it is with the gun commander, and the Harbingers are twice as fast as an ACU. Not literally, but almost. So you can just skirt around them and laugh at them as you leave them in the dust, and then go pillage their base. So, meh. Very meh. Should have gone with Obsidian spam, or maybe Blazes over the water. I kind of thought about Blazes for a minute, and then I gave up on it, because yeah. Whatever. Okay. Cool beans. Well, you win one and you lose one, and I think that is where I'm going to leave it for the night. Let me shut off this thing right here, and I'll be